Welcome to a lovely, beautiful day in sunny old England. Today's a fun day. I'm driving to Lincoln to pick up a new reel-to-reel. I say new.
New, 1950s.
Yeah, Elizabethan is the name of the brand. And now we're in a traffic jam. Yay! But soon we're going to make an actual reel-to-reel, old school tape delay later today.
Yeah, give me a tape delay. I'm half tempted to actually make the most steampunk tape delay reverb unit you've ever seen.
It's going to be cool as
We're in the middle of a tune, so we're going to use the tape delay just as it is today.
and then make a real thing with it.
It's going to be pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
Let's just plug this bitch in and see if it works.
Yeah. You're here for the unboxing.
Catching fire? It's your fault, YouTube.
So this is the box.
Yes, it is. Just brown.
Yes.
Just brown. Unboxify! It's an Elizabethan Elite 4. So it wasn't a popular 4, it's an Elite 4.
Oh,
Even
man.
better.
Bad man.
It's actually a 4-track. 1, 4, 2, 3. Great. That's how that works. Yeah. It's a little bit before my time.
Look at this microphone as well.
That is a quality piece of kit there from 1963, no less.
Ish.
Well, it was built between 62 and 64, so I'm going with 63. Because I like that number. So we're going to plug it in now and watch it catch fire in front of us.
A few weeks, and then she'll be able to talk to her mum and dad on the tape. But anyway, we're all enjoying Sherry here.
Bloody hell.
Time capsule. Soon to be deleted.
It's a voice from the past, ladies and gentlemen. But why is this thing making such a bloody racket? Probably because it's got no earth. How did we fix it? Does anybody know?
He's taking it apart. He's only had it for a minute.
Well, that's what you do with things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take them apart. You never put them back together again. I've got to take these knobbly boots off. I took it apart.
Now we can't put it back together, so we have to go to a shop.
We have to go and get some solder. We wanted to replace the lead. It's the first port of call, replace the power lead.
Possible earth issues. Maybe these transformers are just old and knackered.
Who knows? But I'm going to systematically replace bits until it stops making a humming noise.
Yeah, but it's still open. It's in slightly less pieces than it was last time the camera was on.
More pieces. We've got issues with the playhead.
It's being a little bugger.
It won't play and record at the same time. So what we're trying to do is work a workaround. I don't think it's recorded anything yet at all, which is slightly annoying. So we're trying. I think there's something in here that when that moves, it switches from recording to playback mode with this motion. And I don't want it to do that. It's boiled down to, if I take that yellow lead off there and wangulate it over here, like that, anything that gets sent into the microphone input now gets amplified and comes back out of a monitor output, which is now where I've just soldered that yellow wire.
Which is going directly into record.
Going into the record head, because it's not been recording anything. And it's got two choices rolling, two man.
What have we learned today, boys and girls?
Well, we learned
This is the wrong thing.
this is the wrong thing.
After 8 hours of f***ing about.
Because this is an erase head, and that is a record and play head. And to make tape delay, you need a gap between your record and play, and that is not correct. But we did manage to get some pretty epic tube distortion out of this thing.
Yes, tube overdrive, yeah.
So we're going to pretend that today didn't happen at all.
And tomorrow we're going to make a sick valve overdrive
Effects thing.
and we're going to put some Sony speakers in it, and
Yeah.
it's going to be sick.
It's going to be really good. Because the sound that came out of it, valve distortion, was really cool, and it's got this wicked little blue lighty-uppy valve. So it's not a complete loss. Only cost £13.
Yeah.
So
Tape delay for another day.
tape delay for another day.
Another day.
Another day. Another day. Another day. Ah! If I had lemons, I'd rub them in my eyes. Right, it's day 2. Day 2 on this. And I'm a bit tired. So, to wake myself up, I'm going to rip it into pieces. What do you think, Mr. Brown?
I think you need to get the angle grinder out and enough. That's what I think.
What do you think, folks? Angle grinder? Okie dokie, folks. As you can see, we now have a valve amp over here and a tape machine over there. Numerous transformers and lots of bolts. Yes, probably don't know where they go anymore, but never mind. Yeah, all we've got to do now is make this little beauty into a really cool little valve amp. I'm still going to use the tape heads because for some reason that was how we were getting distortion yesterday. I don't know why, but I'm going to repeat it.
Right, the blue one's connected to the yellow one, green one's connected to the orange one.
And all that stuff as well.
Yeah.
What I've done, ladies and gentle folks,
Just completely make it up as he goes along.
absolutely, but what I'm trying to do is make it, it's fixed to the table, so essentially we're turning the table into an amplifier very quickly while I work out how the hell to make this work. So I've extended and remade all the wires that connect these transformers up to as long as I think they need to be. Now this is the main power, that's the last one to go onto that transformer, then everything will turn on. Then all we've got to do is work out what the signal path is to make it go in crazy place and make distortion happen.
Yep.
Because we sort of did it by accident yesterday, and I kind of remember what it was, but it was really convoluted and went through loads of stuff, and I think I can do it easier. Problem is, there's no manual for this kind of thing. It's just like plug and play and hope for the best and hopefully it doesn't catch fire.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
So, well done, Willie. Hours I've spent mixing this track. He's managed to make the most amazing looking tube overdrive you've ever seen. Look at it. Everywhere. So we've got to somehow get that in a box and looking reasonably nice. It sounds though.
Oh, what have we done?
And the big reveal.
Da 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 da.
There's
Loads of stuff in there.
Yeah.
We've vaguely worked out where a box needs to go, and we've cut all the pieces for it. That's the wrong way around, but never mind. So we're going to do that now. The decorations.
Yeah, I'm not going to glue the speaker on till the very end, just in case we have any adjustments to do with the electronics.
What do you mean, my electronics?
Just in case.
Right.
I don't want to glue it in and then we have to tear the whole box apart.
What do you mean tear the old box apart?
Right. Very nice box rolling.
Yeah, check that box out, ladies and gentlemen. There's several hours of James Brown's life in that box. All we've got to do now is get that mess and that lovely box inside that piece of and then we have made a thing.
Overdrive thing.
Yeah! They do not build them like this no more.
Budget and Scarpa.
Yeah, we're just doing it's a post-final test now because we had to take it apart again because it didn't work, because we overlooked a bit of laziness. There's a little slider down there that on the tape deck moves from record mode to play mode, and it only actually does anything, this thing, when it's in record mode. So what we've got to do is roll up a bit of Rizzler paper or a bit of cardboard, chuck it in the slider down there, and whack some glue on it, and then we can put it back together, and it's done! Well, folks, we think it might be a world's first reel-to-reel tube tape butte distortion magic pedal. Now let me show you its real features when you plug the old line out in.
him out of overdrive. Till it gets real fuzzy.
It's out of tune now, so ignore the tuning.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It works.
It works. 2 days, blood, sweat and tears and shouting and swearing and horrible bloody soldering. And yeah.
Funky looking thing. Still got the plate and arrays head on there. Necessary feature.
Homage to the real.
Yeah, necessary feature. There's all the gubbins on our free to a good home. It's got a working motor in it.
Yeah, it does. That motor works really well.
Yeah. And yeah, never going to be used. I've got no use for it.
It's a paperweight.
Alright, anyway, it works.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you want to make one yourself, don't bother. Get us to do it. Send us all your stuff and we'll make it for you. Probably.
Well, it's an exciting time.
A new adventure.
Music from nothing. Here we have a 3D printer.
It's an ANET ANET ET5 that I bought off a mate of mine for some money. And we're going to try and 3D print a bass peg. We've had to modify the size of it because we couldn't find an acoustic bass peg 3D file. So it's a guitar peg that we've scaled up. And this is the first thing we've ever 3D printed and it's really exciting.
It is. It'll take a little while, but hopefully it comes out right.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
We've got 2 choices.
Yeah, it was about half an hour it said, didn't it?
35 minutes. It reckons,
Yeah, so we'll be back in half an hour and hopefully...
It's doing a real time.
Hello.
Hi.
So we spent ages trying to make it work. It turns out a nozzle was a million miles too far away from the bed.
It's version 846.
Yeah, look, here's that's a really nice bass peg there. There's another really nice bass peg here.
We actually did make it do.
Oh look, look at the shape
1.
of that one. That's an interesting one, that, isn't it? Nice bass peg there. And yeah. So instead of trying to print one off at a time, we've done a design with 4. It's going to do all 4 at the same time with a big square at the bottom. And this square base is what we wanted because it wasn't sticking to the plate. We didn't think it had enough surface area. Plus we were too far off the plate. Hopefully have some base pegs today.
That's what we managed to get printed so far. It just kept falling off the bed, but that's going to be a base peg when it actually prints.
It is.
So we're trying 4 at a time, as he just said, to hopefully make it stick.
Yep. We're running at 50% speed at the minute. We're going to wang that up as soon as this first layer is done and see what happens, and we'll be back. Hopefully without any more of that shaped pegs. Alright, day 745 in the 3D printing house. We now have 4 little nubbly nubs, which are going to be peggly pegs
Nubbly nubs!
to go in these holily wollilies over here. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up inspection of what we're doing. This base, many years old. Big old crack there, beautiful.
Lovely job.
That nut is cracked. Gonna have to 3D print another one of those. Hopefully that'll be a bit better than these pegs. Look at the scum on that fretboard. That is tasty.
Lick it.
Will said he wants to eat a sandwich later.
Lick it.
Currently I'm sanding off all the varnish on the front of it. Ready for more sanding at a finer grit. Ready for more sanding again at a finer grit. And then...
Lichtenberg!
Lichtenberg! Yeah, buy a nice base, destroy it. Do a Guernsey job of fixing it up. And then set it on fire.
That's the way.
It is. It's going to be good when we're done.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, we'll be back. Okay, so you can see there and here We finally got through that. Oh, what was it? About 3 inches of varnish that was on there.
3 inches? Blimey.
Ah! Alright, so he's painting the solution, the conductive solution.
Right, so that's its first little soak done. I'm going to set the machine up now. Get ready for
Snaffly blasket.
snaffle blasketing it. We're going for the rat look on this base.
Yep.
Evidently by the rat look that we've put on the base.
Yep, that's what I want. Old and knackered looking.
And it definitely does look like that.
Yes, it does.
It looks super cool, isn't it? Yep. Sick.
I think that'll doozly, man.
Unplug. Safety second.
Yep.
Results first. That's how we work in England.
Fucking right. Helping what?
Health and Right, you want some oil on that? What did we bring, Howard? Yeah. Get it in there, good.
Oh, she's getting a hot treat on that Howard, isn't she?
Yep.
Brushing my base in the evening.
You can get all that juice up that fretboard as well. Darken it up, boy. It's only how feed and wax and carbon.
Exactly. You need lubing up anyway.
That it do. After that acetone you put on it earlier.
Yeah, you can dry the out of it, that one.
Just make sure that the lines will go in the direction of the wood. So just so if it does leave any carbon lines, they're going the right direction, if you get me. Get me.
Oh yeah.
Ratty.
I do not like this. Filming all these things in the right order. They'll go in post, alright. Yeah, so this is how it came out, strings on. They didn't properly show you how the pegs came out, but they actually look like just wool plugs rammed in. But we do have some more in the post on the way. But it's really cool. The that Howard feed and wax that had all the carbon in, it's really darkened all the neck and the headstock up, and I really like it.
Certainly interesting.
It is, isn't it? It's cool.
Just.
How does it sound? It's pretty bright, isn't it? For I've never used these bronze strings before. One thing I always remember about this is the harmonics. Sound great.
Wait, because it's an acoustic instrument.
And bass chords as well.
So you will be hearing a lot more of this in the brand new album that we've not started writing yet. Is this a good time to tell them we've got some toys in the post?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got toys in the post. Oh, yes, we have.
It's supposed to be arriving today.
They are going to be. I've just checked it on Parcel Force. They will be arriving today.
Cool, so today will turn into a songwriting day.
Woo!
You know what that means?
Oh, we're going to go and get some beers.
Yeah! We've had a few days off, or we've been super productive.
Yeah. So yeah, everything's up, everything's tuned, everyone's sober, new instruments,
Ooh.
new toys in the post, valves in the
All
post.
the valves.
Because we both know, we're under no illusions, the worst thing about our, I'm talking here, the worst thing about our sound so far on the last 2 albums has been the drums.
Oh.
So we have spent days and days and money trying to improve the drum sound just for you little buggers.
Yeah, we've completely rearranged the drum booth, which, you know, isn't going to be here much longer, but...
No, for the moment, it'll be fine.
Yeah, anyone who's been paying attention and watching the previous videos, we've been moaning about waiting for an electrician to turn up. And he's been here the last 2 days. So the day rail, sockets, lights, all in. Oh yeah, and we, oh yeah, another thing we did.
We put the cymbals on the lathe.
On the lathe, guys.
Yeah, polished them up and took about 50 years worth of dirt out of them.
You can actually read the Zildjian engraving on it for the first time in probably 30 years.
Exactly. So these sound super bright. All for you, for a better drum sound, eh?
Yep. Cool.
This video spans many weeks.
Yeah, it does. It goes all the way back to the world.
Yeah, which is before Christmas.
Yeah, when we made that little butte over there.
Yeah. And here we are today, and I decided to become a piano tuner for a day, because I don't like paying people any money. And so I can buy a piano tuning key off eBay for $11.99
Do it yourself.
and do it myself. So you join me as I enter my 5th octave. We're going to tune C sharp, and the way I've got it, I've got a a Steinway grand piano on here, sampled. So this is, that's C sharp number 5. Now if you want to follow me over here, I'm sure this is how the professionals do it.
With the guitar plectrum.
What do you think? I think it's a bit flat, yourself. Anyway, it's super annoying, so I'm only going to show you that much of it. Suffice to say, I've done about 100 strings so far, and I'm just really onto the annoying ones. And then we're going to see how it sounds.
Yep.
My first ever tuned my piano myself thing. We're about to find out if you can tune a guitar, can you tune a piano? That's what we're doing here today. It's time to put the keys back in. They don't make them like this anymore, are they?
The keys, you mean hammers?
The hammers, and guild.
The hammersmiths.
There's a little lug down there, and they just plop. Is it somewhere?
There.
There?
That looked like the one.
On this end.
On that end too.
Plop.
How good a job did he do?
Goes on, yeah.
Because it sounded terrible before.
It was unplayable
Yes,
before.
we didn't want to even bother showing you how bad it sounded.
And it was about a semitone and a quarter flat, which is a long way flat. So that just goes the schnaff.
So Spencer's come back to life.
Well, that is Spencer alive.
It's a lot better than it was rolling to your face.
Is it a concert grand piano? Probably not.
But
Is it in tune? Yes, it's in tune.
we can actually record with it finally.
Yay! And that was tuned 100% by ear. Just for laughs.
Yeah, he
Probably took me about-
turned those pegs with his ears.
I did. Probably took me about 2 hours. Time well spent.
Was.
Piano tuner can for his 50 quid. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet.